Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Introduce us for Group 5. We will give a demonstration where we show video example of the correct and incorrect techniques of the interpreter protocols and standards of practice. But for the first, let me introduce our group members. Andi Fadil Isya as a doctor, Sylvia Rahmadani as a patient, Mia Naila Rahmadina as an interpreter, and Raden Fernadi Anggada Putra as an interpreter. So, let's begin. The doctor and interpreter are sitting close together, facing each other, while the patient, Misari, is seated to the side, looking uncomfortable and excluded.
Aksa, when the pain start. Jadi sakitnya mulai dari kapan?
2 hari yang lalu.
She said 2 days ago.
Aksa, if the pain constant or comes and goes.
Sakitnya terus-terusan atau datang lalu pergi?
Kadang-kadang sih.
She said sometimes.
Aksa, if she is taking medication. The doctor, patient, and interpreter are positioned in a straight line. The interpreter sits slightly behind and between them, ensuring everyone is included. When the pain starts,
Jadi kapan sakitnya dimulai?
2 hari yang lalu.
She said 2 days ago.
is the pain constant or it comes and goes?
Sakitnya terus-terusan atau datang lalu pergi?
Kadang-kadang sih.
She said sometimes.
Have you taken any medication?
Sudah ada mengambil obat sebelumnya?
Sudah tapi tidak membantu.
She did, but it didn't help.
The doctor, patient, and interpreter are seated in a proper arrangement, but the interpreter is speaking in the third person, creating a disconnect in the conversation. Does he have a fever?
Ibu apakah merasa demam?
Tidak, saya pusing.
She said she feels dizzy.
Ask her if she is experienced any nausea.
Apakah ibu merasakan mual?
Ya sedikit.
She said yes, a little bit.
Ask her if she is taken anything for it. The doctor, patient, and interpreter are seated in a straight line, with the interpreter speaking in the first person, maintaining a natural flow of conversation.
Apakah ibu ada demam?
Tidak, saya ada pusing.
She said she feels dizzy.
Have you experienced any nausea?
Apakah ibu ada merasakan mual?
Ya sedikit.
Yes, she said little.
Have you taken anything for it?
Apakah ibu ada minum obat sebelumnya?
Sudah tapi tidak membantu.
She said yes, but it didn't help.
The doctor, patient, and interpreter are seated in a proper arrangement, but the interpreter omits key details from the patient response, altering the meaning of the conversation. Have you eaten today?
Apakah ibu sudah makan?
Saya hanya makan bubur sedikit karena tidak nafsu makan.
She didn't eat anything today.
Nothing at all. That's not good. Ask her if she's been drinking enough water.
Apakah ibu sudah minum air?
Saya minum air.
Yes, she has been drinking water.
Make sure she eats something like that. The doctor, patient, and interpreter are seated in a straight line with the interpreter accurately translating every detail of the conversation. Have you eaten today?
Apa yang sudah ibu makan hari ini?
Saya hanya makan bubur sedikit karena tidak nafsu makan.
I only eaten a little bit of porridge. I have no appetite for today.
I see. Have you been drinking enough water?
Apakah ibu sudah minum air cukup hari ini?
Saya sudah minum air.
She said she has been drinking water, but a little bit.
Try to eat something like fruit or crackers, even if it's a little.
Dokter menyarankan untuk makan buah atau biskuit sedikit juga tidak apa-apa.
Baik, terima kasih.
She said yes, thank you.
The doctor and interpreter engage in a side conversation in English, leaving the patient, Miss Sylvia, confused and excluded from the discussion.
Do you think she understands the importance of taking medicine regularly? I'm not sure. Sometimes patients don't really follow the instructions very well.
Maybe I should explain it again more clearly.
Yes, perhaps you should explain it to the patient.
Ask her if she has any question.
Apakah ibu ada pertanyaan ke dokternya?
Tidak, tapi saya tidak mengerti apa yang kalian bicarakan.
The doctor, patient, and interpreter maintain a transparent conversation, with the interpreter ensuring all communication is clear and inclusive. Can you ask her if she understands the importance of taking medicine regularly?
Apakah ibu mengerti pentingnya minum obat secara teratur?
Ya, saya mengerti.
Yes, I understand.
That's good. Make sure to take it at the same time every day.
Minum obatnya di waktu yang sama ya.
Baik, saya akan lakukan.
Yes, I will do it.
Do you have any question?
Apakah ibu ada pertanyaan?
Tidak, terima kasih.
The patient used a culturally specific term, meriang, that the interpreter doesn't understand, but the interpreter fails to clarify its meaning, leaving the doctor confused.
Saya merasa meriang. She says she feels meriang.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Can you ask her to explain?
Apa yang ibu maksud dengan meriang?
Saya merasa badan saya panas dingin dan lemas.
She feels hot and cold with weakness.
That's important. Why didn't you clarify that earlier? The patient used the term meriang, and the interpreter immediately seeks clarification to ensure accurate communication.
Saya merasa meriang. Bisa ibu jelaskan apa yang ibu maksud dengan meriang?
Saya merasa badan saya panas dingin dan lemas.
I feel hot and cold with body weakness.
I see. It's like a fever. Have you taken your temperature?
Apa ibu sudah mengukur suhu badan? Belum. No, not yet.
Let's check your temperature now to be sure. The interpreter allows the conversation to lose focus by engaging in casual chatter instead of maintaining a professional and structured session. Let's discuss the treatment option first.
Mari kita bahas pilihan pengobatan Anda.
Saya juga ingin tahu makanan apa yang harus saya hindari.
Saya juga menghindari makanan tidak sehat, seperti junk food. Anda tahu kan itu tidak sehat buat tidak baik untuk kesehatan.
Ya, saya suka makan keripik, tapi saya tahu itu tidak sehat.
Ya, saya juga suka makan keripik, tapi di sana banyak garam dan minyak.
Can we please focus on the treatment option first?
Oh, right. Mari kita bahas pilihan pengobatan Anda dulu.
The interpreter maintains a professional tone and ensures the session stays focused and organized. Let's discuss your treatment option.
Mari kita bahas pilihan pengobatan Anda.
Saya juga ingin tahu makanan apa yang harus saya hindari.
I also want to know what food I should avoid.
We will discuss that after I explain the medication.
Kita akan membahas itu setelah dokter memberikan obatnya.
Baik, terima kasih.
Okay, thank you.
First, I'll prescribe you the medication to take twice a day.
Pertama, dokter akan meresepkan obat ini untuk diminum 2 kali sehari.
The interpreter used an informal and overly casual tone, which contrasts with the doctor's professional demeanor, creating a mismatch in communication style. You need to take this medication daily.
Minumnya harus setiap hari, jangan sampai lupa, biar cepat sembuh.
Baik, saya akan mencoba.
It's important to take it at the same time every day.
Minumnya harus tepat waktu loh, biar efektif.
Is everything clear?
Udah jelas belum, Bu?
The interpreter maintains a professional and neutral tone, matching the doctor's level of formality and ensuring clear, respectful communication. Take this medication
It's important to take it at the same time every day.
Penting untuk meminum obat ini pada waktu yang tepat setiap hari.
Saya akan melakukan.
Feel free to ask if you have any question.
Jangan malu untuk bertanya jika ada pertanyaan.